We must join with them to attack Cao Cao.
You know, this is the first thing they decide to show in the trailer. Zhao Yun saying, "Cow, cow." Now, I'm not sure how many of you realize this, but this is an extremely important thing. Very important. That's why they make it the first thing they show. Like, it's even more important than the game, entire game itself, because it means that Koei is somehow, indeed, capable of listening to their players. Look, listen, I mentioned this before in a previous video, that I really, really hope that this broken Chinese language comes back. Like, I'm not sure how they do it in the other languages, but I doubt anyone cares. But in English, words such as cow cow or DIKE or flaming idiots defines the English version of Dynasty Warriors 3. No. I mean, like, listen, I can't speak for everyone, but as a Chinese speaker myself, I personally enjoyed the way they butchered the Chinese language. It was one of my reasons for getting into English Dynasty Warriors, and so much so that I'm still saying stuff like cow cow or lubu or wan shao every day. So I'm personally glad that they decided to bring this back. I want to say that, I really want to say that this is the work of a buddy of mine in Koei that I'm thinking of right now, who's responsible for this. In any case, let's move on. I gotta stop gushing over cow cow. So, guys who were watching my stream yesterday, while I was, complaining about ambition mode in Dynasty Warriors 8, knows that I have another thing that I complain about in the 3 remastered, and that's the new mechanics. Personally, I don't really like them. Why is this? Because I want to be playing Dynasty Warriors 3, not Dynasty Warriors 3 Origins. I mean, look, they even went ahead and added G1 into the game. I'm very glad that John Dynasty helped revive the franchise after Dynasty Warriors 9. Not that, it's a really high bar or anything, but look, I'm an old man. And the only side characters I want to see is Fuxi and Nuwa and the painful beatings I will receive because I couldn't do these powerful dodges or just guards that are in Origins. Hell, look, we don't even have counters back in Dynasty Warriors 3. We have this dumb thing where we like push the enemy backwards while we're guarding. Well, whatever. I'm not that much of a purist. They want this dodging shit in the game? Okay, why, that's fine. That's their business. I'll just enjoy this for a few weeks or months and hope that Dynasty Warriors 10 is awesome and that we don't need another G1 to help save the game. Oh, maybe like an entire spin-off based off Destiny mode next time would be nice, though. Like one with Dynasty Warriors 4 storyline, where every decision you make will have a different thing happening in the stage, or maybe even spawn an entire new stage altogether. Oh boy, that would be so sweet. Dynasty Warriors 4 is so good. But, hopefully that would be a thing. I mean, like, no offense to John Dynasty and his story, but listen, I want to create a character like Masu. I want to play as Masu, and I want to goof everything up and then execute it. Hell yeah! But the thing is that these mechanics they gave me a bit of a bad taste. That's why I didn't make a video about that demo back then. I mean, ultimately it's just a small complaint, though. I mean, like, whatever, dude. I'll mess with these mechanics, and I do think that these mechanics are good for new players who might not appreciate the painful beatings that we veterans may have received 25 years ago. I mean, like, though, I do wonder if the archers are still going to be wielding hand cannons in the remaster. I mean, I did see like bow defense being a thing, though, in the 5th weapons, so that that Simayi gets later when they brag about that weapon fusion system. So maybe they might keep that painful experience too. I mean, all right, okay. What else? I mean, Big Chow looks horrifying as usual. It's a good thing that Genji kicked her to death. That, and there are new side stages they decided to add in the story. And I do wonder how they work. I mean, it's clear that those are what-if stories, given that Zhu Liang and Sima Yi are working together to fight the evil forces of Wu. Based on the name, they're called legend stages. Now, based on my past knowledge of Koei ads, I can just tell that, you know, those three are probably just gonna be the only stages. But you know what? Feel free to prove me wrong, Koei. I like being wrong because then I get more good stuff. But anyway, those legend stages, you know, that reminds me. It could be like how they are in Dynasty Warriors 4, you know, like the ones I just talked about earlier, where you do certain things or doing something in the stages in a different order or a certain order and you unlock it. But I don't know. Given the way that the Musou modes work in Dynasty Warriors 3, I mean, I wonder, like, is it just gonna be only for a few characters who can play these stages, or like, oh, maybe there might be other legend stages for other characters to participate in? Well, no sense thinking about it early. I mean, that crazy Japanese guy narrating in the background in this ad certainly aren't gonna tell me anything. Alright, what else? Well, free mode versus mode and challenge mode are in the game. Split screen co-ops. Things that they do well to include anyway, so I'm not surprised that they're going to have any of it. It's just, you know, the crazy Japanese guy talking about it sure makes it sound like they're the best things in the world. Maybe. I mean, that ass, though. Alright, okay, so, let's see. What else is there? I mean, okay, there's that weapon fusion thing, like... Man, I swear to God, like, these Koei ads, like, really like to have, like, these loud, crazy Japanese guys hyping up stupid features like this. So, you know, anyway, I was looking at this, and I was thinking, how the hell does this work? I'm trying to understand how this works. I mean, it doesn't seem overly complicated. It looks like they decided to just sacrifice some level 3 weapons, and then they generate a level 5 unique weapon. But, like, really? Is that it? Is that really how it works? I mean, it's not like they were adding stats to the first weapon to the game. As it just straight up turned into that 5th weapon. Now, those of you who knows what Sima Yi's 5th weapon, that thing is the same exact thing. You know, I really think it's just something stupid. We just sacrifice a few level 3 weapons and you get a level 5 weapon. Like, the stats is the exact same thing that Sima Yi had in the original Extreme Legends, like right down to the stats and the defender skill. So it clearly wasn't, as they advertised, where, you know, quote unquote, forge your own ultimate weapon with the new weapon fusion feature, because that shit's the exact same weapon as the original. So I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to advertise here. Maybe an easier time to get the weapon? Well, anyway, looking at this whole thing, I am, of course, still hyped about this game because I love Dynasty Warriors 3. But I feel like, you know, I gotta be kind of cautious about this because something might not be as it seems. Like that weapon fusion thing. Like, why would they advertise that? I really just don't understand. Like, it just doesn't look right. Anyway, given what they're willing to show, I'm honestly not going to be surprised if they're going to... All of this is literally going to be all the things we're going to get, and there's nothing else. But, you know what? Whatever. It doesn't really matter, because Dynasty Warriors 3 doesn't even have that much to begin with. So, if they can give me a faithful remaster, you know, that's really all I can really ask for. New mechanics aside, of course. I do wonder how much they intend to charge for this game, though. Like something tells me it's going to be like the price of a full game. Yeah, I could see that happening. Well, you know what? Whatever. At least I hope that Koei learned their lesson with PC ports and it'll look just as good as it does in the PS5, which I am definitely never going to be getting. Whatever. I'll see you all on October 1st.